we are extremely excited to have two of the farmers from this season of Farmer Wants a Wife on Reality Check today.
Farmer Matt and Farmer John, welcome to Reality Check. It's so nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
How did you guys get into farming and what kind of crops do you grow?
My grandfather, our farm has been in our family for 5 generations. He's the real farmer. I go down there and help him where I can. I'm planning on obviously, being a farmer, but right now I'm in law school.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How do
And
you
what
have time
kind
for love?
Well, you got to make time. You got to take a break from the books every now and then to farm and find love. So that's what
You have to be on a show to find it. That's the only option.
I think so too.
Yeah, especially in St.
Tried
Louis.
everything else.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up farming or anything like that. I grew up around it with friends that did and all. My brother and his wife are into farming, and so like a few years ago they had some tragic family stuff happen, and I kind of just had to jump in and help out.
Yeah.
So I got into farming like just within the last few years and like just dove into it. But we do avocados. We grow these things called finger limes. Have you ever heard of them?
They're limes that look like fingers.
Sorta, but the inside looks like caviar, but it's citrus. So they grow wild in Australia. We're the first ones to really grow them here commercially.
Oh wow, and
they're really
who do
cool.
you sell them to?
We go all over the world, but we're a lot of stuff here in LA, like high-end restaurants. We use them for garnishes or seafood.
Okay, then I've seen them.
What made you want to be on the show, and what are you looking for in a life partner?
I never thought I would be on a reality dating show. And matter of fact, I go out of my way to not watch them. But got reached out to, and it's like, I don't know, I'm single and
Totally.
I do a little farming, so why not? It's like cool opportunity. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of guys would be lucky to be in a situation you get to like pick out of all these women.
Oh my God, and they're so beautiful.
Yeah, they really are.
I agree.
Not bad.
Every single one of them.
They're hot.
So it really worked out well for us.
And how about you?
Same. I got reached out to as well. Figured it was a great opportunity. Do it. Single. Why
Yeah.
not? Tired of looking for in all the same old places for love. So
And you got a
why
friend
not
out of
join
it
a
too.
TV
Cool
show?
friend.
Yes, you got friends.
Yeah.
Farmer finds a friend. That's the follow-up.
That's a spin-off.
Yeah, that's a spin-off.
We're gonna have our own show after
Wait,
this.
you guys totally could. You have the fan base for it.
I think we should have a show like this. We'll
Probably.
have people
You guys can be
Well,
our guests.
this is our job.
putting it out there.
Well, we are
Find
contracted.
your own reality
Well,
check.
similar, but
No, I get you.
but different.
How did your friends and family react when they found out you were going to be on the show?
Everyone's so excited.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh.
I think just for entertainment purposes, everyone's pumped. But there's always like the chance of like that actually working out too. So my mom, of course, is pretty ecstatic.
She's so excited to have like a curated group of girls just presented to you.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll find somebody.
Well, my parents watched the show before like previous seasons, and so I'd never even heard of it until.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So.
Fans of the show.
Yeah. They made me watch it one time last season. I was like, I would never do that.
Look
Here
at
you
you now.
are.
Yeah, same. My mom and sister's huge fans of the show. So obviously when I showed them the DM, they're like, you have to do it. It's a non-negotiable. My grandpa loved it. He was watching everything going on, all these producers and camera crew. And I pointed at the girls. I said, Grandpa, what do you think of all these girls being on the farm? Can I curse?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah. We encourage me.
Set me free.
Actually.
Talking about his buddy, he said, Randy's gonna
You said that earlier. Randy's going to.
I literally said that.
Did you?
What aspects of your daily life would be the most challenging to someone who's new to farming?
These girls are all coming to the ranch and living there, and then we do like farm jobs and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, like I don't really need a wife that's going to be out there on like a tractor or like doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
Oh.
In fact, like that's not important to me really at
I
all.
agree.
She can just, do her own thing. I just want someone that I like and like get along with and like appreciates being there. But
Without revealing anything, is there something fun or humorous that happened on the show that we might not have seen?
we're not really allowed to leave our hotel rooms like when we get into new cities when we're traveling, just because they don't want you out and like messing around in town. But
Oh no.
John and I here exchanged numbers when no one was looking.
Yeah.
And we were in Nashville and we're like 30 minutes from Broadway and we're like, we had the day off the next day and I'm like, come on, we're going,
Totally.
So I'm like, meet me outside in the back of the hotel. And I like go
Sounds
down
weird.
the fire escape thing, kick the door open and like
No.
all my producers are like having a meeting in the back. I'm like, oh shit. Slam the door and call him like, no, meet me on the other side.
Once you saw them, you didn't abandon it. You were like, we're still gonna make this happen.
we still
Oh, we still made it happen.
Oh, yeah, we had a hell of a
It was
time.
like
Did
an
they find
hour
out?
Uber drive.
we ran into some other people
Yeah.
there. Yeah, it was this whole thing.
Stays there.
I mean, ask forgiveness, not permission. Like, just do it. And then what are they
exactly
gonna
it.
do? Say, we'll
Yeah.
find new farmers? No.
I had
That
a
was our
blast.
philosophy the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who's considering a relationship with a farmer?
Oh, I'd say you do it. It's great advice. Just
well, like, do you say
it.
wake up early?
Do it. Advice, Matt.
You wake up. Start training your body by waking up at 5 a.m.
What the
Fake
Get
rooster
your-
crows.
Yeah, get yourself comfortable around
Set your
animals.
alarm like a fake rooster
Yeah.
crow.
Was it difficult to date multiple people at once while everyone's under the same roof together?
Yeah. 100%. I mean, all the girls on my place got along really good for the most part, which is cool because they had like their own, like they were with each other a lot without me. But like when you have to pick, like, oh, you get a date today, like by yourself or whatever, it's weird. And like no matter what you're thinking, you kind of have to like give everyone a fair shot and like give them time and all that. So. Yeah.
They knew what they were getting into, which at least helps,
Yeah.
It's not like you're surprising them by
But it's human nature to be jealous, so like, you gotta deal with that. And
they were good sports about it, though.
yeah, I think everybody for the most part was cool about it.
Do you judge another man on the size of his cowboy hat?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Not the size. It's just like, you got to get a good one, and you got to get it fitted to you,
Yeah.
and then have a decent shape.
You can see someone wearing a cowboy hat and just go, oh.
Well, we just got
Yeah,
that
I think
from
the
Nashville.
time of year too. If they're wearing felt in the summer.
Yeah, you want to wear felt or straw.
Yeah, straw in the summer.
times.
That's
It's like
crazy.
white jeans, the Memorial Day rule.
Is this because
Of
it's
course.
like you grew up with this mentality, or is it just like an instinct you have inside where you're just like, no, not that in the summer?
I think it's just being observant of other people is one
So
thing.
straw during the summer.
Straw in the warmer
Starting
months,
in, like,
felt
spring,
in the
you know?
It's like
Yeah.
linen. It's linen for
Bingo.
summer.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
so fascinating to me, like the tackiness of the material of the cowboy hat,
Yeah.
depending on the season.
Well,
Wow.
I
You
mean,
can
I've
just
made the
tell,
mistake multiple times in my life, but I won't anymore.
Now you think it and you cringe.
Yeah.
You lay awake at night. You're
Like when
I
I
can't
see
believe I
old
wore
pictures
felt
of
in the
me
summer.
felt in the summer, I'm like, you fool.
Right.
I mean, it is hot.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's
No,
so
it doesn't.
hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
Is there one last thing that you want to mention that we should get excited about without too many spoilers?
I think early on, I make quite a fool of myself. I think you guys can see that.
That's true.
I cannot kiss you again.
I don't think you made a fool of yourself at all.
Oh, you saw it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't think you did.
You really?
Yeah, I did
What
think
makes
you
you
did.
think that?
Amanda. That makes me feel so
You're
good.
welcome. Well, I don't
But I
want
can
to,
see the
obviously, I don't
sarcasm
want to
in your
spoil
eyes.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, because I make a fool of myself all the time, and it always feels nice for someone to say, "You're not a fool. You're a nice person."
Thanks. Just a couple of fools here talking
Yes,
to each
Yes,
other.
exactly.
I would say, I haven't got to watch the whole thing yet, but I think there's a lot of plot twists, like what you think's gonna happen might not. Like it might take a whole different direction. And I
M.
did
Night
that, I think,
Shyamalan, farmer.
Yeah, pretty soon you're like, wait a second, what is going on?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah.
Actually.
Everybody dies.
Everybody's
Yeah.
dead. Well, we're looking forward to that. And you can watch the full episode on Fox TV's YouTube channel today.
Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget it. Seriously, I'll sue you.